This is the final day of the very first charter of the season, and it was absolutely epic. That's how Thomas catches rainwater.
It doesn't sound like conch, 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 like SquarePants SpongeBob says.
You're gonna drop it, right?
Hi, my name is Joel. I left my 33-foot sailboat, Jacques Mate, in Grenada. I'm currently on a mission to save money for upcoming projects and to learn all I can about sailing.
Man, we are flying right now.
And boat life from Thomas and Linda.
Am I there yet? We don't like those kind of angles.
And their custom-built 76-foot steel sailboat, Ciganka.
As a matter of fact, we're bones on our boat. We're bones on our boat.
The sun is setting over Marsh Harbor. Today was the last day to prepare for the charter season. Tomorrow we're picking up our first guest and we're gonna have them come in every week until we're done. 6 days on, 1 day off. A lot of that day sounds like we're prepping for the next charter. The very first thing we do is take them right around the corner to Mermaid Reef, fitting them for their snorkel gear and getting them comfortable in the water. We're like 10 feet from this reef and it is shallow, but no trouble at all. Thomas just knows exactly where the wind is, where the current is, and he anchors himself so that the wind and the current just take him right where he wants him. Man, look at this water. It's just so calm and perfectly clear. Pretty soon I realized I'm gonna be snorkeling and freediving on some of the best reefs in the Sea of Abaco. A lot. Thomas is going right through these reefs, no charge, just using his local knowledge. Right through the middle, reef there, he just cut right through. And he was not looking at a GPS or a chart. You have fun doing that?
What's that?
Cutting through reefs like that?
Oh, yeah. No, mostly what we're looking at is grass.
Oh, really?
In reality, yeah. That ahead of us, that is coral. See how dark it is?
Yeah.
And this is green. It's like I've got Polaroid glasses on, so it's much easier for me to see.
So you're gonna go around that?
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely gonna go around that.
Look how close he gets to that reef. Are you nervous?
I mean, we got breaking waves like literally 10 feet from the boat here. Look, there we go, there's a breaker.
Hello.
Thomas just has fun. I think he just has a good time.
He likes to make me nervous.
He likes to make you nervous.
Tormenting me.
Is that what it is? That's how he gets his enjoyment?
He would never admit it.
Trying to get some water. 3. That's it. And then we just make the starboard side off limits.
That's how Thomas catches rainwater. He sprayed it off with the hose. He used a nice broom and kind of scrubbed it, clogged a few of the holes, and now nobody walks on this side. And he opened up the port hole here for his water storage, and then there's a filter right in line there. So the rainwater is just going to collect here, and this boat collects a lot of water. Let's go level 10! Hey! Here we are going up to the very top of the famous Hopetown Lighthouse. Is it pretty high up?
It's good. Good. I've seen what I need to see. I get the wheezies every once in a while, not 100% of the time.
Yeah, I
I can get it. Oh,
Yeah.
take it.
I know.
The famous Hopetown Lighthouse. What's really cool about this lighthouse, I learned last night from Linda, so I haven't Googled this, so maybe you can fact check me, but it is one of only 2 in the world that's a non-automated lighthouse. So it's still just done with the old school way. This is a mercury base lighthouse. That's what makes it so unique, and it's got rollers on top.
And the whole turret, when the light goes around, it floats on a bed of mercury.
And when you were kids, tell us, that was the
You could
interesting...
just touch it and mercury just takes off across the top of the table.
Yeah, we used to play with it in science class.
Yeah, play with it. They don't allow it anymore.
Yeah, even when I grew up, I wasn't playing with mercury. You guys had lead? You were playing with lead as kids?
Oh, we would take old
Burke and
batteries,
I.
we'd melt them down and make fishing weights out of them. Yeah, we did that in my garage.
We would go out to junk piles where people would discard old car batteries. We would drag them home, take hammers, bust them up. Oh, what's that stuff running out? Don't worry about that. We get the lead, put it in a pot. He had a little burner there set up in his garage, melted down. Then we had a mold. You'd pour it in for fishing weights, and we made fishing weights.
I mean, that's nowadays, you kids are just playing video games. Get some lead, get some mercury, have some real fun.
Yeah.
Be
get your
creative.
hands on it.
Use your hands, yeah.
Right underneath the end of the clothesline pole.
What's that?
There's a rooster sitting under the bushes there.
Down there and put your feet in. There you go.
It's just a perfect day, just a light breeze doing about 4 or 5 knots. And what's so cool about this charter boat is everybody wants to learn to sail, so they pull the lines. I've learned the boat, so I just kind of show them, tell them basically what to do, help them through it the first time, and then get everyone running the ship.
A little bit. That house is in the middle of the saddle.
Okay.
You're just a little bit.
We sailed to one of Captain Thomas's hidden gems, the Drift Dive, just north of Iron Key. Captain Thomas is surprised we rarely see anyone else here and was very generous in sharing this location.
That are mature enough that we can take them and the ones that aren't. You see, we call this the lip. You see how wide that is? It's about 3 or 4 inches from the pink part. And it starts having the beautiful shape to it. Yep. And you see the difference in this one? Yep. It's not fully mature. It's immature, we leave them go.
Thomas takes us back up for round 2, and as we're enjoying this dive, we're also on the lookout for conch.
He is mad. He's really angry. I'm sorry. He doesn't want me to take him. I kind of feel bad. Look, see if he does that with my hand again.
He did a swipe.
Watch. He's going to try to get my hand off. Look. Yep. Look.
Trying to flip over
He's-
to get back to the water.
Okay, we're going to let you go, buddy. It's a boy. Just saying. All right. Yes.
He's fought for it. That was the guy that was in the hole.
He deserves to go back.
Thank you.
Between the second and third row, when the shell is standing straight up and down, we pop a hole right there. And what's that sound like?
Conking.
Doesn't that sound like conch?
Yeah.
It sounds like conch. It doesn't sound like conch, like SquarePants SpongeBob says. It's definitely a conch.
Conch.
Good.
Good girl.
All right.
Good girl.
It is good. It is.
You've never had raw conch before, like that?
I've done it with ceviche. You know,
Never just
not just straight off the knife, like.
Very good for you.
You have to cut in small pieces.
That's a
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here this evening.
Wow.
Does that lady look familiar?
This is the final day of the very first charter of the season for us here on Ciganka. We sailed all the way down to the south end of the Abaco Sea, and we were snorkeling reefs all the way. Each day we would snorkel an awesome reef. This group was so awesome. It really, they broke me in nice and slowly, like, oh, what an awesome experience. And this is just the beginning. We're just getting started, but we got a beautiful south wind kind of clocking around. We're making our way all the way back to Marsh Harbor. And full sails, the crew pulled the sails. We just snorkeled this little reef right there yesterday. All along there. And it was absolutely epic. There's two of them. Hey, buddies. What's up, big boy? That was awesome. Those two were so cool.
The week is complete.
Oh, that really made the charter complete. You know, this is the last day. The crew is heading back to Marsh, and we had our first dolphin sighting. Two of them came up. How cool was that? Oh baby, we're getting it all. Now we're on our way into Marsh Harbor. We're gonna be able to sail all the way to the anchor. We're able to cut into the wind right now. We got like 15 to 20 knots. We got full sails. We're getting a good heel on the boat because we're nosing into it. This is the grand finale, the fireworks, the grand finale and the fireworks show. Let's go, baby. Coming into Marsh Harbor under sail. I think we're gonna drop anchor right off the sails, and what a beautiful way to end this first charter of the season. The crew is happy, the captain's happy, the admiral's happy, the first mate is stoked. Got it. Very cool. We just dropped anchor under sail power only. We were even a little bit close to this boat, so we used our mainsail and our spanker and just moved ourselves a little bit away from the boat and then dropped it. So that was really cool to see how Thomas rolls into an anchorage. So that is the conch that we just watched Thomas harvest. What do you call that? Cutting it out? Linda grounded it up, so now it's like hamburger meat, and she's making conch fritters. Oh baby, let's go.
These are the tales of BOAB.
The bones on BOAB.